What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, there are dead bodies standing upright on the tallest mountain on Earth? Their eyes open, their faces frozen in terror, still marking the path to a place where humans are not meant to survive. Mount Everest is not a mountain, it's a graveyard. It's a psychological experiment, and it's one of the few places on Earth where your own brain will betray you and kill you. This is not a story about climbing. This is a story about what Everest does to people. 1. The most beautiful place to die. From a distance, Mount Everest looks peaceful, white, silent, majestic. But up close, it smells like death. Above 8,000 meters, there are no birds, no insects, no life. Only wind and the sound of your own breathing growing weaker every second. More than 300 people have officially died on Mount Everest. The real number is likely much higher, and most of them never came down. Because Everest doesn't give bodies back, it keeps them. 2. Why dead bodies never leave Everest. When someone dies on Everest, you might think rescue teams bring them down. They don't, because at that altitude, a single body can weigh over 150 kilograms due to frozen clothing and gear. Oxygen is nearly gone. One wrong move can kill the rescuer. So climbers make a decision that sounds cruel, but is necessary. They leave the body behind. Over time, snow removes the skin, wind exposes bone, the corpse freezes solid, and then the mountain absorbs it. Today, there are dozens of visible bodies along the main routes, some lying down, some sitting, some standing, silent witnesses to human ambition. 3. Green Boots, the dead man who guides climbers. One of the most famous bodies on Everest is known as Green Boots. For decades, he lay curled inside a small limestone cave near the summit, his face gone, his clothes torn by wind, but his bright green boots remained visible. Climbers didn't ask who he was, they used him as a direction marker. If you see green boots, you're close to the summit. Imagine this, you're exhausted, your fingers are numb, your brain is shutting down, and the thing guiding you forward is a dead man frozen into the mountain. Eventually, Green Boots disappeared, covered by snow, or moved during a cleanup mission. But many other bodies remain. Everest always replaces what it takes. 4. The death zone, where your body starts to eat itself. Above 8,000 meters, Everest enters the death zone. Here's what happens to the human body up there. Oxygen drops to 33%. Your brain begins swelling, blood thickens, muscles weaken, judgment disappears. Your body cannot adapt. It starts dying cell by cell. Your organs are starving. Your brain can no longer tell what's real. People forget basic actions. They take off gloves in negative 40 degrees Celsius. They remove oxygen masks because they feel fine. They are not fine. They are dying. 5. People who sat down and never stood up. In Everest, sitting down is fatal. There are countless stories of climbers who said, "I just need to rest for a minute." That minute turned to death. Because when oxygen drops low enough, your body stops sending danger signals. You feel calm, warm, peaceful. This is hypoxia-induced euphoria. Your brain is shutting down, and it makes death feel comfortable. Many bodies on Everest are found sitting peacefully, as if they chose to die. They didn't. Their brain made the choice for them. 6. Everest destroys the mind before the body. The scariest part of Everest is not the cold, it's what it does to your mind. Climbers report seeing people walking beside them, hearing voices encouraging them to stop, feeling hands pulling them backward. This phenomenon is called third man syndrome. Your brain creates a companion when it senses death is near. Sometimes this companion saves lives, but sometimes it convinces climbers to do the worst possible thing, like stepping off the trail or removing oxygen or sitting down forever. 7. The climbers who walked past dying people. There are documented cases where climbers walked past others who were still alive, not unconscious, not frozen, alive, begging for help. But stopping would mean using extra oxygen, losing time, risking death. On Everest, helping someone can kill you. One famous case involved a climber left alive near the summit. Dozens passed him. Some gave him oxygen. Some spoke to him, but no one could bring him down. He died alone, surrounded by people who couldn't save him. Everest forces impossible moral choices, and no one wins. 8. Traffic jams in the death zone. Imagine this. You're at the edge of human survival. Your oxygen is running out, and you're stuck in a line. Everest has traffic jams. Hundreds of climbers move single file along narrow ridges. On one side, a vertical drop into nothing. On the other, death. Some climbers waited hours near the summit. Many ran out of oxygen. Some died standing in line. Everest is the only place on Earth where crowds can kill you. 9. Everest does not care about experience. You can train for years. You can be strong, disciplined, experienced. Everest does not care. Sudden storms appear without warning. Winds exceed 160 kilometers per hour. Temperatures drop below -60 degrees Celsius. This ability disappears. Paths vanish. Even elite climbers get lost just meters from camp. And once lost, you don't come back. 10. The sound of screams in the wind. Climbers report something terrifying. At night, the wind sounds like screaming, not metaphorically, literally. The way air moves through frozen rock creates sounds similar to human voices. When you're exhausted and hallucinating, it feels real. Some climbers swear Everest is alive, not because it moves, but because it reacts. 11. The mountain is melting and revealing its dead. Climate change is making Everest more dangerous. Ice that once held the mountain together is melting. This causes more avalanches, falling ladders, exposed corpses. Bodies buried for decades are now emerging. Frozen climbers from the 1980s, the 1970s, even earlier. As if Everest is reminding the world, I remember everyone. 12. Everest's most haunting truth. Here is the darkest fact of all. Most people who die on Everest die within sight of safety. A few meters from camp, minutes from oxygen, steps from survival. Their bodies fail first, then their minds. Everest doesn't kill quickly, it waits. Mount Everest is not a goal, it's a test. A test of the body, a test of the mind, a test of how far humans will go before nature reminds them of their place. The mountain does not celebrate victories, it collects failures. And somewhere, right now, beneath the snow and screaming wind, someone is still up there, waiting, frozen, silent, marking the path for the next dreamer who believes Everest can be conquered.